right, guys, now we're moving on to the back mount. So another pinning position, but this is probably the best pinning position in jiu-jitsu. One of the things I like about this is that self-defense or competition, it's hard for him to see me. I can punch if it was self-defense or elbow or whatever, or even push and get away. But in competition, I have one job, and that's to attack, and his job is to escape. It's not like other spots where maybe there's reversals or there's, potentially counterattacks. It's very difficult to fight somebody on your back. So when you watch the high-level guys, they're going to get to these pinning positions, but when they get to the back, man, that is a sure way to finish the fight, okay? So let's start with teaching the back position control, but this is not going to be how you're probably going to roll with it. But I'm going to take Matt's back here, and for points in competition, I need hooks. That's my legs here, inside. And what I'm controlling are his hips, not the knees. A lot of people try to push up here, but I really want to control with my heels his hips, and I want my chest heavy on his back and my chin on his shoulder. We often talk about a seatbelt grip. So whatever arm is going over the shoulder like a seatbelt is always going to be punching like right into his heart, like I'm stabbing his heart. And look how I turn down. My other hand is going to come underneath the armpit onto the wrist. So now if he pulls the top hand, this guy, and he pulls this off, it still allows me to go to a choke. If I switch it, this is the wrong way, I come over the shoulder and I put it here, he pulls off the top hand, I don't have a choking hand, and now he's going to escape. So I'm always protecting my choking hand. And this is a small detail, but it's huge. I'm not flat here like this, so pull both hands down. Yeah, it's hard. I keep this hand turned down like I'm stabbing him, so when he pulls the hand down, I can rotate it up. And now I can sneak through, okay? We're going to talk about the choke in a second, but this is the position. Here, here. So 2 hooks, and I have my seatbelt 4 points. Now let's turn this way a little bit. So let's look at how it might happen in grappling or in rolling, where I'm falling to this side. Okay, there's 2 ways for the back control to work really for basics here. Okay, my arm's down. If he starts attacking, defending, he pulls the arm down, he's defending here like this. This is easy for me to come up to the shoulder, and now I can pull out and finish with my rear naked choke. If we fall to the other side, if we turn this way, I'm over the top, and we fall here. Now, if he pulls that arm down and he's holding, look, it's stuck under him. So I might be able to choke, or there's other things to go to, but this becomes hard. So we have to recognize that which side we fall to might make a difference. Some people will say that you should only fall to the shoulder side, but I think there's just pros and cons to both. This is the more common side, but if I fall to the other side, I'm going to do different things. So this is our back control. At any point, if I separate and make space, it's very easy for him to start moving or turning, okay? If I'm tight, I want to be like a backpack. So this is one of the ways we might get there. Let's go to mount. You're on the bottom of mount. This is something I think about. We're not going to touch too much on it, but I'm here and he starts turning. As he goes here, look, I'm gripping here like this. I sit him up and I roll him here. Boom. Now I'm in back mount and I can finish my choke. So from a transitionary point of view, instead of trying to stay in mount when he's fighting to get out, I transition to another pinning position. Not only do you get points from mount, but I get points from back mount. And like I said, back mount is it's like the pinnacle of those pinning positions. I get to this back mount, I have a good chance of finishing. So just that seatbelt grip, 2 hooks. Now let's switch the game. So Matt is going to be here, and he has his hooks on me and seatbelt control. Again, we're starting up sitting because very rarely when I'm rolling do I end up in this position. Okay, sitting. But it's easy for you guys to see as we're learning. 3 things I want you to think about. The first, foremost, protect the neck. The second is my shoulders. The third is my legs. All right, so now we're going to fall to this side. So this may be where we ended up. He's already gotten 4 points. He's controlling me, and I'm in danger of getting submitted. So first position is the neck. If I pull down here with this hand, he can easily just kind of fight it, and it's not the right way to fight it from here, and plus this hand is actually going to be much stronger to come across. What I like about this is I'm bringing my forearm on top of the wrist. So look, I'm here, and I'm making this grip, tucking my chin. Go ahead and move this hand. It's hard, right? And now I've protected my neck pretty well. So now I have my shoulders or my hips. Right now my shoulders are hard to get to because he's heavy on it. So I'm going to move on to the third step, my hips. I'm pointing this way, his hooks are controlling me. What I want to do is put my feet flat to the mat and turn. Heavy on his leg. Even if he keeps this hook in, as I turn, I'm getting clear here. Sometimes if he's really stretching it out, it's hard. Look what I can do. I can bring my knee up to me. This hand is free. I hold, pull, as I bring my legs here. Now I don't care. I'm heavy, heavy, heavy. So I've blocked my neck. I've cleared my hips. I need to walk out a little bit, Boom. Now my back is flat on the mat. The back exposure is gone. Last step is get those shoulders free. If I try to turn into him, it's hard. He's still got this grip. So what I'm going to do is update. I'm going to come here and pull down on this hand. I'm going to keep it tight on my shoulder. If he can pull this arm out, pull this out, he can now sit up to mount. Boom. I just went from the fire to the fry grip. If I pull down here, go to mount, it's hard. He's going to want to put this foot over here and come up. I don't want to let that happen. I'm staying here and blocking. Now I'm going to reach to the ceiling. Okay? When I reach to the ceiling, the reason is to pull my shoulder flat. So if we're here like this, go ahead and connect here. I've walked out, but look at the shoulders up high. I'm holding here. I turn and I walked out. I can't bring my arm down because the elbow's in the way. So I'm going to point to the ceiling and get my shoulder down. Now once I'm here, I can wiggle a little bit. It's hard. If he maintains his grip, I can either come up to side control, a scramble, or most likely close guard. So look, I'm going to turn and get inside this framework. So now I can control this leg and push here. If he allows me to come up here, you see the side control. He's not going to allow that. He's probably going to keep his foot here. And as I turn, boom, he's going to start getting closed guards. Okay? I'll take it. Getting out of the back is ideal. If I can get a scramble or side control, great. That's ideal. But like getting to a closed guard is okay too. So one more time, come back to the back. So he's got both hooks in, and we fell to the shoulder side. First thing, protect the neck. Pull down, get my chin in, cross grip. I'm going to try to put my feet to the mat and turn. If I can't, because he's heavy, I pull this. If I can't reach, I bring it to me. Here. Knees to the ceiling. Walk yourself so my back is flat. Update. Pull down. Arm is up. I like to think of this like I point, like let everybody know I'm about to get out. Number one over here, right? Now I bring my shoulders down, elbows in. From here, now it's on the attack. I can push, grip, anything I can do to make space and come up. Okay? Let's do this one last time without so much talking. Boom, and we go. Now the second escape we're going to do, we'll wrap up this chapter. When he's here, he didn't fall to this side, he went here. Same three things though. Protect the neck. I know this hand, especially let go for a second, start gripping the collar, and he's going to get the far side. I don't want that. Or he may get this grip on the collar, and this is very difficult too. So he's keeping the seatbelt by protecting the neck. I'm here, but it's different, right? Because now, as I'm pulling down, I'm blocking with this elbow. But I'm still going to do the same idea. Look, I'm going to turn and be like this. What I like is I keep this arm down. I know he might go to mount. If he brings his foot over, I don't want that. So I keep my arm blocking here. As I walk out, I'm here like this. This is where it's trouble. I turn, I know I'm going to close guard. As I turn, boom. But again, better than the back. It's much harder, I think, to escape this side than when I have pressure on the arm. So when it's down, it's actually easier for me. So I get here, protect the neck. Same idea. Turn, walk, 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 walk. As I'm down here, I'm pushing away. Now, if he starts coming up, he needs this arm. I might be able to push him here. I'm pushing my legs out, scissoring and coming up here, and again in that scramble. So I want you to think at least of this concept. The back is very difficult to get out as well. Side control, mount, back. All these pinning positions are tricky. But that seatbelt grip, he's attacking the neck. Protect the neck first. If you're so busy looking at the legs, they choke you, it doesn't matter. Protect the neck. Now, move my hips, move my shoulders. If I move the shoulders, then the hips. But I have to get the neck protected and move both shoulders and hips to be able to get out. I might scramble, I might come into guard, but I want to get out of that back position and get back in the fight.